All right, so today I did come in to set everything up and take like B-roll videos and hopefully do a better job at displaying what I actually have. For now, I moved one of the camera angles to look at me instead of using my MacBook Air camera because I can do a little high with the tripod. Because my laptop is a little too low for me. I think I can maybe show you guys. So maybe one day I'll do like a how to start on the iPhone or something. But for now, I'm hoping you guys can see everything. Let's connect my phone too. How about that? Let's do that. That way we have more camera angles, and that way I can show you guys, and I can pick up the phone and do everything. So, oh, cool. Camera angle, share camera. There you go. Let's see. Controls for the phone. So everything's I'm gonna leave everything automatic. Let me go ahead and switch it real quick. Preview live. So here's my phone, which right now you can kind of see me a little bit. So I'll have this connected so I can show you guys like physically certain things. I will have to walk away unless I can take the mic with me. Let's see how far I can get with the mic. So, oh, cool. So right now I have it set up for me. I want to show you guys the Rodecaster Pro a little bit. This is the second one. If you are going to make an investment to a Rodecaster Pro, I definitely recommend the second one because it has a cloud lifter, or the way I like to describe it, it has a little bit more juice for those better dynamic microphones. And then technically all you need is to, make sure you get a USB-C to a Lightning or USB-C to USB-C if you have the newer iPhones. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go that far because my headset. Actually, let me drop my headset down. Hold on. So I will have a little bit of range. But if I had a longer microphone, I can definitely go longer. So when you walk in, let's see how far I can get. Let's see, you walk in. Look at this. We got the on air. Got a little lamp on the counter to give some aesthetics. We have 4 Rode pod mics. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little microphone over there at the end, just to show that I have something on the counter. And then those are the 2 camera angles I'm currently using the other way. Because like I mentioned, the other one, I do have it facing for me. And I do have a display for the customer to or the client or whatever, to be able to see. Look at that infinite window, or infinite screening. Whoa, that's kind of trippy. Anyway, so if you're sitting down in one of these chairs, you can see and make sure you're in the frame, whatever. I obviously will do my best to keep you in the frame. I did get a new lamp or bulb, so I don't have to use the house lights that are in here. I can if I want to. It just looks a little different. Eventually, I'm going to add some backlighting. I did treat the room a little bit with sound panels, as you can see. I do want to do more sound panels at some point. Maybe add more here closer to the TV. Maybe on this wall. It has a nice little pattern. Here, let me turn all the way back around. Maybe do a little bit more on this wall right here. Do something. Maybe some picture frames that are technically for sound. Kind of like those sound panel canvases, so to speak. So I can put a couple there. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I can put my logo, not just on TV, but up there. Something motivational. I'm not sure. I got the couches ready to go. I got my wine here just in case anybody wants to leave it there and promote my wine. I do have a lot of Petit Verdot left, so hit me up. I'm out of Sauvignon Blanc, if you've been following my life. So yeah, you can put anything on the TV, video. Obviously, we'll double check, make sure the audio is good and everything before we move forward, but audio should be good. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4 guests again. I'm just making sure I cover everything. That way, I can do that. So yeah, camera angles here. Oh man, that's a really good shot. So I spend a lot of time trying to figure this out. What audio equipment, what video equipment, what software. So I did all the hard work for you guys. And yeah, because I want people to be able to start a podcast without having to worry where to start, where to post it, what equipment do you need. You know, I want to make sure everybody. I want to make sure everybody has a good way of an easy way of doing this. I do have a USB-C hub. I can check audio here, make sure the Rodecaster Pro is being used to record. This is the recording, and this is just kind of like the preview of what's next. You know what I mean? I can change camera angles. I did technically have the logo on there in case I needed it, but for that, I have to go back over here on my laptop, turn on screencast, and it makes this display available to actually record on the thing. It also makes the second display available, which I'm using an HDMI to display the logo, so I can display the logo if I want to. FaceTime camera, I can use the camera on my iPad or MacBook Air. I'm not sure. I'm guessing I can use these. Those are just iPhones that are connected to my iCloud account, which is interesting because I technically am including them here. So anyway, so I can technically go back here and you see display one. I can do that and it'll show display one. So if you want to do some sort of, I don't know, streaming or whatever, Switcher Studio does a really good job with that. I think that's what they heavily promote is streaming and, you know, using your extra phone as a camera angle. And you can do picture within picture with this kind of thing. Let's see. I'll add in my logo screen. There you go. So now you can see the logo. And then Switcher Studio does have all these extra cool features where you can do multi-view. You could do, I'm guessing, you know, show a photo if you have it loaded on the tablet itself. So locally, Switcher Cloud inputs. I'm guessing that's what I just did right now. Camera angles and other things that can be screen casted, or in this case, Switcher casted. Test graphics or text and graphics. You can add for graphics like a logo, text and graphics. But let's look at this multi-view. So for example, if I wanted to use two of the inputs, trying to do this while looking at my phone. So yeah, those are the really cool things you can do. You go down, see this would be kind of like streaming, right? So you go in, pre-select, you go back. Let's say camera A is the bigger one or the A source. So you can do that while streaming yourself. So you can actually do all these things and stream like a regular streamer. So let's just hit done so I can show you guys how to do that. So I can preview that. It's preview right now. This is currently being recorded. So all you heard was me audio, which kind of sucks because I just talked out loud and I forgot to switch it back to my camera. But anyway, so switch that. Now you guys are seeing what I actually ended up doing. Like I said, I'll try to do more of this stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I've learned over the years, a lot of stuff that I've wanted to figure out. I'm going to put my phone down because I don't want to keep holding it, and I'm not even using it right now to record. So yeah, Switcher Studio is a really good software that I use. It's Apple software. So you can't use it on Android. I have messaged them and be like, hey, we have all these Android phones anyway. One day you guys have plans for this. And they told me no, unfortunately they don't. But Apple's iPhones, MacBook Pro, iPads, they're so common now that you can go on Facebook Marketplace and get an extra iPhone 6, 7, 8 for $40-$50 and just use that as a camera angle. Just make sure it can run the software that it needs to. I think the last time I checked, iPhone 8 and newer should still be good. Older, not so much. But yeah, this is you guys are obviously seeing everything on my screen right now. So let's go ahead and switch this over. Do that. Ooh, look at that transition. Yeah, you can change. I believe you can change transitions. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Give me one sec. Let's see. Theme, white, don't care. Border, vertical, positioning, pitch, roll, transition, duration. I'm not sure what roll. Oh, shoot. Well, that's kind of cool. In case I need to roll that. I'll show you what that does. All right, so let me go ahead, pick up my camera again. Let me show you what that does. So I hold this down, go to edit properties. Let's see. I thought it was very interesting. So I can roll the picture within picture if I had to. Whoa. My goodness. Let's roll me back. Is it freezing? Is it freezing? I think it might be freezing. Cancel. Okay. We're staying. That's how it is. Okay, cool. I did have a podcast yesterday with three people. So I did that. So I had 3 different angles so they can all talk at the same time. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like this whole setup. I think it's the easiest. I know there's different ways. There's other hardware and software you can use that, it costs a little bit of money to invest. This is also money that's, Switcher Studio is a subscription that I pay monthly, but it's so worth it. I think there's going to be a lot of things that come up for somebody who's trying to start a podcast that they have more questions than answers, because when I started doing it, I thought I was doing, certain things that were like, oh, it makes sense. USB microphone. And then I learned about XLR. And then I learned about the difference between dynamic and condenser microphones. And then I learned the difference of the softwares and the audio interface. I had used Focusrite 2i2, I believe it was called, with 2 XLR inputs. And I can use a dynamic microphone with that. And it sounded amazing compared to my USB condenser microphones, which was picking up the whole room because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then eventually I came across the Rodecaster Pro, and I just made the decision to invest in Rodecaster Pro. And it was a game changer. You can add audio. Here, let me put a headset back on. You can add audio. I don't know how I'm going to chop this video up. Maybe one day I'll just post it just for fun. But I mean, you can add audio. It has these sound pads that you can use. Let me go ahead and switch it over. So this is the volume for the sound pads. This is going to be the, I'll just read it out loud. Music band. All right. And you can stop it or let it play until it's done. Sorry, my hands are really dry, so I apologize. It's like cutting up. The next one's going to be air horn. Yeah, it's really cool. Applause. I really like that one. It makes me feel so good. Record scratch, like, what'd you say? And then we got the crickets, for those who think are funny and are not. Then we have the chime. Yeah, I like the chime. And then we have the trombone to kind of set the mood of how bad this video is. And then we also have the rim shot. That's funny. Like, yeah, somebody made a little quick joke. And then you also have more settings. So if you go next page of the sound pads, you get more. So you have voice changers. I like to use this one every once in a while. You said that I was going to go to Disneyland, and then it's still funny. And then I don't know what ducking is. I really don't know what ducking is. Maybe it's doing something right now. I just don't know. And everything else is a game changer. You can do small robot if you wanted to, or switch to large robot. And then you have the megaphone. So I saw somebody on TikTok that sounded like this, and he had a black and white video going, and he dressed up like he was from like the 1920s, and was like, the whole room was like very themed, like black and white picture kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure he's using Megaphone.
Monster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this.
So that was Monster. Just pitch up like, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Christmas time is here.
That sounded bad even for a chipmunk. And then we have voice digit.
I don't know what this means. Oh, this is I remember this one. Put $50,000 in unmarked bills in the back under the bench at the bar at 5 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, I have too much fun. And then there's more pages, but I don't have anything set up. So page 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a really cool machine, and also coupled with using it with the Switcher Studio, it's an unbeatable duo. You're recording locally everything. There is additional settings on here you can use, like director mode. Director mode pretty much saves locally the video file for each camera, and you can use that. It won't record individual mics. You'll have the mic from the camera itself recorded in that video, but that's why I always like to record from the Rodecaster Pro as well. Like just put in a little SD card and you can record the audio. Just in case this one for some reason decides to not work with the audio, but you still have picture and recording and stuff, you can just sync it up later. Yeah, other than that, I think I'm pretty much done. If anybody has questions, hit me up. I just don't know if I'm going to post this. I'm not a big fan of doing these kind of things. I'm not the person to be on camera. Let's put it that way. I like to talk a little bit, so I do have plans to keep my Miguel's Moment podcast audio version going. That way I don't have to worry about video. But I do want to get back on the camera, or get back in front of the camera and talk to people and interview and experience life and all that stuff. So hopefully you'll see more of that. Maybe I'll just post this on my YouTube if you get a chance to watch it. I'll edit it a little bit, maybe put an intro and outro. I did post the other one I did the other day that I did. I did cut a lot of stuff because I didn't like it. So it was like not glitchy, but it was like next scene. It just looks like I definitely took out some stuff. So it'll look similar to that. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I heard that's a thing people say on YouTube, so you can please help me out here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm there. TikTok, I'm there until it's banned, I guess. Facebook, find me on Facebook. Twitter, find me on Twitter. I'll try to include that in the YouTube stuff. As far as everything else, I'll just try to clip this up and show you guys the magic, or the how to make the magic, how to make it all work. So thank you guys. Peace out. Yeah, that's all. I don't know how to exit this. I'll keep talking until it gets weird.